A pleasant morning to our listeners on 88.5, our online viewers and persons locally and in the diaspora. We are here today with one of our first meetings to inform the public about the developments at the PMA, Piton Management Area, as well as activities that are upcoming for our 20th anniversary. With me this morning, we have Mrs. Glenda Isidore, our secretary, Miss Joanna Alexander, our office assistant, and Mr. Krumer Herrell, our program assistant or technical assistant. So at this point, I will allow Mrs. Isidore to tell us about the activities that we have planned for our 20th anniversary at the Piton Management Area.
Thank you, Mr. Sipolit. This year, we will be celebrating the 20th anniversary of the PMA as a World Heritage Site on June 30th, 2004. 2024. This significant milestone This is a significant milestone for us here at the PMA office and our country, St. Lucia. We owe our success to you, our stakeholders, and the community of Soufriere. Thank you for being part of this incredible journey, and here's to another 20 years of preservation and beauty. Our incredible team here at the PMA office have put together a series of activities to commemorate this milestone. Firstly, we have commenced a series of radio programs and television programs on 88.5, Liberty FM, Let's Connect with Ms. Renata D'Souza, and Zafenu with Jaim Anyadi. Additionally, we have organized our annual summer camp. This year's camp will take on a different dimension, and my colleague, Ms. Alexander, will provide us with more details.
Our annual camp is divided into two parts and is scheduled for April 2nd to the 5th and July 8th to 12th. We welcome students from the upper primary and secondary school to register. Registration forms are available at the PMA office and at the primary school and secondary schools in Soufriere.
Thank you, Ms. Alexander. We are also in the process of securing an interactive kiosk with funds obtained from the World Heritage Committee.
An interactive kiosk serves as a modern information station and provides users with a hands-on experience to discover and learn about the PMA. It is a helpful tool as it allows visitors to interact with various media like images, virtual tours, and information about the PMA at their own pace without having to rely on guided tours or assistance.
Thank you, Mr. Herrell. We are thrilled to announce a quiz and debate competition among our secondary schools and clubs in St. Lucia, and we are also in the process of refurbishing the inscription monument at Stonefield with our gold sponsor, Heineken St. Lucia. I am also pleased to announce the installation of QR code plaques at various points in our community, including the town square and Sulphur Springs. This will be done in collaboration with our partner, Mr. Ronald Rahul. Finally, the climax of our celebration will be a ceremony which will be held at the town square and will end with a gala celebration on a date closer to our 20th anniversary.
Thank you, Mrs. Isidore. And another activity that we have planned is to develop a curriculum with information specific to the PMA. This will be included in the grade 4 curriculum, social studies curriculum. At this time, I will allow Mr. Herrell to give us an overview of the Piton Management Area.
One might inquire, what exactly is the Piton Management Area? The Piton Management Area is an environmental protected area. This would mean that it is a designated region that is safeguarded from harmful activities such as pollution, deforestation, and overdevelopment. The key impetus for being inscribed as an environmental protected area is to preserve these iconic landmarks and cultural heritage for present and future generations. The PMA is an area of exceptional beauty and covers 2,909 hectare phenomena or areas of exceptional beauty and aesthetic importance. And criteria 8, which reads, to be outstanding examples representing major stages of Earth's history, including the record of life, significant ongoing geological processes in the development of landforms, or significant geomorphic or physiographic features. A common misconception is that many persons are of the view that the PMA only includes the pitons, but the PMA also comprises of key components such as the sulfur springs, botanical gardens, waterfalls, unique dive and snorkel sites, nature trails, and endemic species. After receiving the World Heritage Site status in 2004, 2 years later in 2006, the PMA office was established. I now hand over to PMA Manager Mrs. Joan Hippolyte, who will delve into the functions of the PMA office and mandate from UNESCO.
Thank you very much, Krumer, Mr. Harrell. So the role of the Piton Management Area is basically ensuring that the Piton Management Area maintains its pristine beauty and the outstanding universal value which allow us to attain the title of a World Heritage Site. The Piton Management Area, as Mr. Harrell informed us, encompasses 2,909 hectares of land. This encompasses the area between the Diamond Road to the north, the Belle Plaine Road to the east, and the Eslavoy River to the south, and 1 kilometer out in the Soufriere Bay. All of this is the Piton Management Area. Some persons think it is just the pitons. Within these lands, we have private residential areas. And these areas are divided into 5 zones or 5 policy areas, and each of them has specific requirements with regards development. Our role at the PMA as well is to provide a state of conservation report every 2 years to UNESCO